Beautiful 360 view here. First day in the White Carter Dome. Ran into Samwise going north, who I haven't seen since Virginia back in May. Collection of buildings right there. I'm assuming that's one of the huts, the Carter Notch hut, I think. So we'll see. Might be doing work for stay there tonight. Got a really early start today, which is great. The downside is if you're the first one walking the trail, you get all the spider webs. So every couple minutes, I got to brush them out of my face. So it gets a little annoying. So in the White Mountains, they have these things called huts. There's, I want to say 8 of them, but somewhere between 5 and 10. So I stayed at Carter Notch Hut last night. And it's basically like a full-service place. They have staff people there. People can pay. It's like $120, I think, to spend the night. They'll cook you a hot dinner, breakfast. They have bunks, bathroom with running water. So if you're a thru hiker, you can ask for work for stay. So I did that last night, and they were able to accommodate me. So basically, we had to be out of the dining room when the other guests were eating, and then when they were done, we got to have the leftovers, and then we worked for about an hour, just like scrubbing pots, and then we got to sleep inside just on the floor of the dining room, and it was nice because it was heated in there. And then I ended up leaving like right after waking up in the morning, but if I wanted, I could have stayed after the paid guests finished breakfast and then worked another hour and gotten the breakfast. But you can actually, I'm pretty sure for all the huts, if you show up there like late morning after the people have eaten, you can get breakfast for free, just whatever's left over. And then you can also, they have like soup during the day. You can pay $2 for soup, and they sell stuff there. So it's pretty neat. So we're at the top of Wildcat Mountain, and you can actually pay to take the gondola down, and there's a restaurant down at the bottom if you want. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to Pinkham Notch today. The Appalachian Trail hits Pinkham Notch Visitor Center. I'm going to pop in there, see what they have for lunch, might eat there, and then head on, climb some peaks. So I did work for stay at Mount Madison Hut after coming over Madison yesterday. It was pretty neat. I was hearing like the last 2 days, like, oh, they don't do work for stay, they don't do it. And then like I'm hiking like a few miles from the hut, and people are telling me the same thing. And one guy's like, yeah, I'm traveling alone, and they denied me, don't even bother asking. So I go there, and I asked nicely, and they let me. So that was really cool. They did have us do quite a bit of work, a lot of like scrubbing walls and molds, scrubbing mold off things. So it was hard work, but the food was good, and we got to sleep in a fairly warm place, better than outside, but it's getting cold. I think Mount Washington is like, last night got to like pretty close to freezing, something like that. So I want to just highlight a few new pieces of gear. I changed my water filtration method to a Sawyer squeeze. It's by far what most people use on the trail. And then I have this 1 liter bladder, so I'll fill that up. It's like my dirty water bag. Then I can carry extra water if I need it. And what else did I do? Started carrying rain pants for the whites, because it can get cold and windy here. I've also found KT tape to be pretty helpful with things. So you can see there, I'll like put it on areas that get sore from rubbing, or like blisters areas on my feet, and it worked pretty well. It sticks and stays on. Cog coming down Mount Washington, cog rail. Yeah, I've heard apparently it's a tradition to moon the cog when it comes down. I've heard that they're really strict about that, and they'll find you and arrest you, so don't do it. Summit of Mount Washington, not the greatest view, but decent weather, and I've been here before, so I've seen it in good weather. Well, looks like it cleared up a little bit. Got some nice views. See you later, Mount Washington. Off to Lake of the Clouds hut for a snack break. 1.5 miles. Lake of the Clouds hut. There's the hut, and there's the lake, and there's the clouds. Lake of the Clouds. So this is how the Zealand Falls hut gets their water, I presume. There's like a little electric pump here, and there's a well, and they got their storage tank, I assume that right there. But whites are nice. I just stopped by and get leftover stuffed shells, eggs, and oatmeal, so I had some of that, and then I got a cup of coffee, so it's great. I'm really able to stretch my food in the whites because all the huts and the food that you can get. In Monson, I got these flavor packs for ramen, so they add, you know, mixed vegetables, makes it spicy, so it makes it actually a lot better. So in the White Mountains, you can get these like thru-hiker passes. So there are paid campsites in the White Mountains, and they're normally $10 each. So the first one you go to, you pay $10. You get this for free. It makes every one you go to after that $5, and it also gives you 2 baked goods at the huts for free and a bowl of soup. So it pays for itself with your second night stay. It's really good. Doing a voiceover because it was really windy here, but there's like a foundation here of something that was once here, and nice 360 views from this peak. This is the top of Mount Lafayette, very windy also, but great views, and I think that's Mount Washington in the distance there, that peak way far in the distance. That ridge you see behind me is Franconia Ridge, a very beautiful views, popular place. It was windy though. Super cool looking house in Lincoln, New Hampshire. It's just decorated like amazingly with all these colors. So cool. Little statues. Look at that. It's amazing. That's so cool. A lot of work. Mount Moosilauke. If you're going south, it's a very steep climb up, but great views above the clouds. So a couple days ago, for the first time ever on the whole trail, my sweat started smelling like ammonia. And from what I understand, in case you're not aware, what that means is that your body is basically burning muscle for energy because you're not eating enough. So that happened because I was trying to stretch food a little bit further. So once I noticed that, then I changed how much I'm eating and had a bunch of food in town. So this is the omelet guy. For about a year, he set up a little shop here, and, well, not shop, he does it for free, but he makes omelets, and asks you how many eggs you want, puts meat, veggies, got coffee, muffins, awesome.
Are we trying to get another? I can scoot back in.
Oh, I'm just getting a video of, like,
the whole like posing
omelet guy thing.
My sister's like 6 foot tall, and like so growing up, she was.
What's your name?
She was 2 years younger than me.
Carl. Thank you, Carl.
My whole life, my sister.
There's a journalist at the Omelet Man who wrote this article about trail angels, so check it out. It should be good. This is the bus of Odin. Odin is the guy who does the hiker yearbook, which is basically a yearbook for each year of all like the thru hikers and their photos. So I've got my photo there. I'll be sending my finished photo when I'm done, and I'll definitely be getting a copy of that. So I made it to Hanover, New Hampshire. This town, the trail goes right through, so it comes out of the woods there. This is right by Dartmouth. They have, like, I guess a soccer field here, but it just comes like this, and I'm gonna go for a couple-mile walk through town. I had a nice visit with some family here. I spent 2 nights, and now I'm gonna head back on the trail and go through town. There's Dartmouth Football Stadium. Trail goes right by it. Right on Main Street in Hanover. A big AT info plaque right here. And the first Starbucks I've seen on the trail, which I'm super happy about. The town puts together this great guidebook. It's like 5 pages long and has all helpful information that you can see here. This is just a little sample, but neat stuff, helpful. At Lou's Restaurant in Hanover, you get free pastries, or 1 free pastry. It's delicious. Nice place. At Ramunta's, you get a free slice of pizza. It was really good. Entering Norwich, Vermont. Just crossed what I think is the Connecticut River. Gonna go over 91 now.